Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Real quick, today is a real quick video. We're making couscous village rice style. So the first thing I do is I add some palm oil into a pot, and then I add coarsely ground pepper, tomatoes, onions, and pepper, tomatoes, and onions. Yeah, very coarsely ground, as you can see. And then here I have some smoked catfish that have been washed and cleaned, and I just put them in bite-sized pieces. So I'm adding that directly as soon as I add the pepper mix, so that it can soften in the mix. And yeah, some people like to soak this with hot water by itself to soften, but I like to just cook it inside the sauce so it releases all these beautiful flavors. So here I'm seasoning with some curry powder. You'll see some thyme, some garlic, dried garlic. Oh, let me also mention that in that pepper mix I blended some crayfish. You can use crayfish powder if you don't add it to the pepper mix when you're blending, but yeah. So then I added some salt. I didn't use any Maggi or seasoning cube in this because I'm going to be using meat stock that is already very rich in all that seasoning with like more stuff. So I didn't want to over season this so that everything will not be overpowering. So yeah, just let that everything fry and let the palm oil be released. So here I just added some chicken breast. I just had that tiny bit left, and I was just like, what the heck, I'll add it to this because I don't want it to waste. So yeah, I just added it to that. You can obviously use any kind of protein you like. You can use meat, cooked meat. You can use cow skin, that's more. You can really go crazy with this and just do it to your liking. So yeah, just keep frying until the oils are released, and most of the water has been reduced from the tomato and pepper mix and all that good stuff. So yes, this is the point where I add my vegetable. Usually you would use scent leaf, but here I had ugu in the freezer and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use what I have on hand. So I used ugu here, but you can use scent leaf. That also adds to that village rice, fragrance and everything. So yeah, but I use ugu here, like I said, which is fine, and it came out great. And I do it like this all the time, and it's perfect, and it's delicious, and it's amazing. If you hear baby noises in the background, I have a baby, you guys. It takes me forever to do a voiceover, but I'm like, no, what the heck? This is real life. Get it together, Lola. But yeah, if you hear any baby noises, sorry about that. Just concentrate on my voice. Anyway, so I put that ugu at this point because ugu is a little bit tough and I wanted it to cook out a little bit. If it was scent leaf, I will add that just before I add the couscous itself. So here I'm adding the meat stock I talked about. I just had it in a pot on the side and I was just adding it. This is stock from boiling turkey. So yeah, it could be beef, it could be chicken, it could be turkey, like in my case. It's fine. You can see that stock is really rich, which is the reason why I didn't add any stock cube, So yeah, just let that boil up just a little bit, but you don't want it to dry because that's going to be your sauce for the couscous to soak up. So just add enough to your liking. Now I'm going to tell you just the ratio, how I usually just measure it. It's 1 cup of couscous to 1.5 cup of water. So I just always eyeball it. So I use whatever amount of couscous I use. I know I'm going to use that amount of water and half. Do you get what I mean? So like if you use 1 cup of couscous, you're going to use 1.5 cups of water to cook it. So I added the couscous. You see how I just added the couscous into that sauce like that? Yes. Then I'm going to add some more water. I added stock before, but that's just water. Yeah. So that's the bowl that had the ugu. That's why you have some tiny leaves. So I mix it up and it looks like a gloopy mess. Okay, before you add the couscous, you turn your heat down. Sorry guys, I'm all over the place, but people complain about getting soggy couscous. It's 1 part couscous to 1.5 part water. So this couscous looks like egusi. Don't be afraid. Just turn your heat all the way down and cover the pot. You have to make sure your sauce and your whatever your couscous is going to soak up is fully seasoned, because once you add the couscous, there's no going back. You can't really season from here on, because that's it. It's cooked. Once it soaks up that sauce, it's cooked. It's ready. You see how it's not gloopy, it's not soggy like people complain. 1 part couscous to 1.5 parts of liquid, whatever your liquid is. So yeah, but make sure it's hot liquid. So boiling sauce, but you turn down the heat. The heat is still on, but it's all the way low. And you see how I just use a fork to fluff it up, and I use a spoon there just to delicately, because I want to make sure if there's any sauce underneath, everything mixes in. But I just do it very delicately, very nicely, very easy. I don't want it to become mush. And yeah, once you mix that up, it's done. It's literally done. I cover it and I'm ready to serve. Dinner is ready in no time. So yeah, I served up with some plantains and turkey, and that's it. Thank you for watching.